In this video, we're discussing why chasing perfection on YouTube is a terrible idea. A lot of business owners understand that it's best to create YouTube videos to proliferate their brand, to help market their business, but they don't actually do it because they feel like the videos would not be high enough quality, and they know it takes time to invest into higher quality videos. So one of the greatest killers of action is actually the desire to be perfect. According to a 2021 study in the Personality and Individual Differences Journal, people with high perfectionism often experience more stress and less productivity, which is not exactly the recipe for success. So you have to understand that if you're constantly thinking, I need the perfect camera, I need the perfect script, I need to look perfect, etc., guess what? You probably will never actually get around to making the videos, and you'll waste valuable time that could have been invested into actually growing your channel. Now, don't get me wrong or misconstrue what I'm saying. Preparation is important. You should prepare for your videos. Think about what key points you're going to talk about. Make sure your audio and visual is decent, but understand that no amount of planning will actually make your video perfect, especially your first few videos. Plus, there's barely anyone watching your videos anyway. And by the time you actually grow a large following, you would have already improved naturally over the course of that time anyway. And this applies to other things in life as well. You don't need to study to become an expert on how to be the world's greatest parent before you have children, do you? You don't need to study the dynamics of how to play a specific sport and become an expert before you can actually start to play that sport. No, you learn as you go. Because if you had to do all of that before you could actually play the sport or become a parent or make a YouTube video, you would probably never actually get around to it, which again is why perfectionism breeds procrastination. In fact, I would go so far as to say that the imperfections in your video can sometimes help you. Why would that be? Because it shows that you're a real person and you're speaking to other real people. It's completely normal to cringe at your early uploads. In fact, it's a good sign because it means that you're growing and you're improving. But the bottom line is, if you wait for perfection, you'll never actually start recording videos. Focus instead on taking action early and often and continue to iterate. Each video will be a tiny bit better than the one previous to it, and sometimes you might even improve by leaps and bounds. So just press record that video while you're walking down the street, talking in your cell phone, record that video in your vehicle, etc., and say what you have to say because it'll connect with someone and it'll probably help someone as well. I've owned 2 digital marketing agencies and I've been in digital marketing for about 10 years. And in a recent video, I went over some of the marketing channels that are the most effective for 2025. Go ahead and check that video out if you're interested. I'll see you there.